here it is, April 2nd, and the fun continues. Good morning. Well, here I am. I'm going to assemble my oil pump. So, time to start assembling it. I cleaned the parts with brake clean. I'm going to use a little assembly grease on it. I really don't have to use much. Some oil pumps you have to pack, or you should pack with assembly grease, as it'd be like the old iron Buick V8s. The oil pump doesn't sit in the oil pan, so you have to pack them with grease so they'll prime. Otherwise they might not prime. But this oil pump sits down in the oil pan in oil, so it would prime no matter what. But we'll still put assembly grease on it and crank it through. So it's really relatively simple. Put the dry shaft in. Put the idler gear in. With the groove up, because remember it came out with the groove up on the idler gear. Spins perfectly freely. Now, I'm going to put just a little dab of gasket shellac on it, just to hold the gasket in place. I really shouldn't need any on it, but I'm just going to put just a slightest bit on it. And now the plate. Now the bottom plate. And I'm going to use a little thread locker. You know, back in the day, they wouldn't, as they say, they wouldn't have had a thread locker. But I'm going to use a little bit anyway. If nothing else, for just peace of mind for myself. Oh, put it on the right way around will help. I'm just going to snug them a little bit. And it rotates beautifully. So now I'm going to tighten them some more. Feels good. I'll put a little assembly grease on the pressure relief valve just for the heck of it. We'll screw in the pressure relief valve. And now we're going to crank it down to set it at the measurement of 190 like it was. So that's it for assembling the oil pump. Not much to it. The drive gear on this end can't be installed until it's going into the tractor, as it goes through holes here. So as you lift it up into place, then you have to slide the drive gear on the end and reach inside and put the drive pin in it. That's all I can do for it right here. Next is get out on the tractor and start to work at putting it in the tractor. Now it's time to clean under here. Chase the threads and clean the gasket surfaces. This is a lot of fun. Laying on my back doing that. Using a empty antifreeze jug as a pillow for my head. That works out good. So I'll get the camera set up and show you what I'm working at. Okay. So here I am. Chasing the threads and all of these holes. Tedious process, but it has to be done. For you young guys out there, believe me, when you get older, it's a lot harder doing stuff like this. When I was young, I thought, boy, I'd be able to just keep right on going. But it's getting tougher. So I chase the threads on all of these holes. I don't know if you can see them because I can't see my camera. I chase the threads on all of these holes already. This is where the plate bolts on. And this is where I said it's like a manifold. The oil pump pumps up into this chamber, and then there's 3 tubes that have pipes that go to the main bearings, and then there's a little one here that goes to the oil pressure gauge. So chase all the threads, scrape the gasket surfaces, I believe there's actually, I don't know how close it would, but there's actually a bronze line bushing, I believe, in this hole. When I get it cleaned up, I'll be able to see better if it's bronze lined. Oh, now I know. There's a tube
there's actually a hollow, if you can see this expansion plug, I don't know how you can see in the video, but there's actually a hollow chamber in the center and at the rear that has expansion plugs in it, and it's just hollow and gets sealed up. I don't know why it was built like that, and this tube apparently goes through that hollow chamber to separate it from the oil from the engine. Like I say, I don't know why it was built like that, but there are expansion plugs into them on the outside on each end and here in the bottom, and that is completely separate from the oil cavity, from the oil pan or crankcase. It is completely sealed off. Kind of interesting. But as I say, after I chase all the threads, scrape the gaskets, and clean this all up, I'll bring you back to when I install the oil pump. So this is kind of a short video today, and I'm going to end it here as I have other things I have to take care of today. And I'll bring you back when I'm installing the oil pump. Thanks again for watching.